Hi, my name is Maddie Yankee, and I wanted to share why I nominated Coleen Giovanonni to be celebrated as a nurse this week for Nurses Week. Coleen and I have been friends since high school. She's one of my dearest friends in the whole world. She is godparent to my daughter, and she has been an enormous support in my life. I have a little boy who is 4 now, but just before his second birthday, he had a bone marrow transplant. And Coleen really supported us through that entire process, and I really got to understand why her patients love her so much as a nurse. I knew that just as a person, how wonderful she was, but I got to really experience firsthand how skilled she is in the nursing field. Although she was not my son's nurse, she was there for us almost on a daily basis while we were in the hospital. We were in the hospital for 3 months, and we were in the ICU for a month where my son was on a ventilator in full heart, lung, and liver failure. It was very touch and go, and Coleen was by our side the whole way, always translating what was happening with him, what these things meant. Sometimes the doctors would sort of get off on a tangent about what was happening, and it was often in a way that was really hard for us as parents to understand through our grief and our lack of sleep and all those other things. And Coleen really understood what we needed to hear at the time, and in a way that was understandable. And so she was sort of our translator, and she looked at so many little details, and she just knew all the things that we needed. And I saw what a treasure she is to the nursing field through our experience, and I had heard it before from, knowing people who have had her care at the Queen of the Valley. They've always talked about not only how smart and competent she is at her job, but really she brings such a special sense of humor and sense of compassion to her job. Sometimes when you're going through these really difficult moments in your life, which you often are in the hospital, especially in her field of nursing, she's an ICU nurse, and so it's often tough times, and she has this sort of brilliant way of bringing in a little bit of humor at the right time that's appropriate and lightens people's hearts when it's needed so much. But at the same time, being so thoughtful and compassionate to people's feelings and their needs, and all the while always providing the most thorough care that she could give. And I just think that she is so valuable and so special, and I am so grateful every day that she's our friend and has helped us through the most trying experience we've ever had in our whole lives. And I just think she deserves to be celebrated this week, as all nurses do. That's all. Thanks.